After crossing the channel, we had arrived in France, under cover of darkness. The ferry docked at Dieppe, and suddenly we were in a new country. Just 2 bikes, 2 lights, and the road ahead. Our journey to Paris had begun again, this time at night, riding out to find our first campsite in France.
Well, we're now in France.
Yeah.
Excited?
Yeah.
A bit weary? Ready to get to the campsite now, are we?
But it still means you have to set up the tent and everything.
I've still got to set up the tent and everything, yeah, but you can just chill while I do that. You can help me, can you?
I'll pass you pet tent pegs.
We've just met 2 amazing ladies. We'll drop the link to their donation page below, but they are running from London to Paris. At about the same sort of distance each day as we're cycling, they're running, aren't they?
I would have thought that they're walking occasionally.
I reckon they probably are doing a bit of walking in there as well. It is ultra running, you're allowed to walk a bit.
Yeah.
So they've already headed off. We grabbed a quick selfie before they did, and we are about to start cycling once I can get my map up and working.
Right side of the road.
Got to remember to cycle on the right.
It's going to feel weird though to start because like I'm used to the left.
It will be. Right, let's see how we get on. Keep going. Bye. 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 Well, we came off the ferry and straight into climbing. The first bit so steep that we had to get off and push. We're now back on the bikes, gently making our way up the hill out of Dieppe. Iona is smashing away at these climbs. Her climbing ability is just improved so much since our last tour. She's smashing it. Well, we've made it. If we look a bit tired, it's because we are, isn't it, Diana? 7 miles from the ferry to here with a very steep hill to negotiate to begin with, wasn't it? The tent is pitched. We've wandered around the campsite to manage to find some toilets. We're hoping we don't need the loo during the night because they're a long way away. But now it's time to tuck ourselves up in our sleeping bags and go to bed. And we do have the trickle of water from the streams in the background, which is not the best when you want to avoid needing the loo in the night. Right, we'll see how we get on. Night night. Good morning, or bonjour should we now be saying. We made it to France, we made it to the campsite in the dark, pitched the tent, didn't we? Yep. And we've woken to a beautiful sunny morning with blue skies and a lovely campsite that we can now see. We're right by the river. Literally, if we'd have walked a few steps too far from our tent, we'd have ended up in the river last night, wouldn't we?
Or just we were cycling and then...
Cycling and sploosh.
Yeah.
That could add a bit of an excitement to the proceedings. What do you reckon to your first French breakfast?
Tasty.
Tasty. We've had pain au chocolat from the cafe, well, the little shop here on the site, and enjoyed, I did, an espresso as well. So, good way to start the day. Right, time to finish packing these tents into the, a tent into the panniers and freshen ourselves up and get back on the trail. Well, France has already probably surpassed any of the greenway, the Avenue Verte in England that we did, with this tarmac, smooth path, great signage, everything. But evidence just there of the origins of this bit of train track running by the side of where we're cycling to remind us of what this route once was. But wow, what a beautiful route for cycling. we've just found a little bivouac spot just here. So actually you don't need to book into a campsite if you don't want a quite wild camp, but you just want to be able to stop somewhere. Well, we're 15 miles into our ride and we've discovered our first chateau, haven't we, Iona? What do you reckon?
Big.
Big? Fancy living in one of those?
No.
But does it look quite impressive?
Yeah.
Does it look like something out of a fairy tale almost?
Yeah.
Carry on and see if we can find somewhere for lunch in a bit, shall we? Staying off the Avenue Verte for a little bit to ride into the village just to see what there is here. The problem is if you just stay on the Avenue Verte, beautiful as it is and wonderful cycling, you don't really get to see what it is you're passing through. So it's nice to just come off and explore a little bit and see what there is. Well, we've enjoyed our first French lunch, haven't we, Iona? You had your French baguette.
My baguette.
You're a fan of the baguette. Ham was okay.
Ham was good.
And the cheese, not a fan of the French cheese you've had here. You need to find some French brie. You'll be a fan of that, won't
Yes.
you? And I had a sort of sausage, which is a Normandy speciality apparently, which I thought was delicious.
It was
and some chips. Though not all of my chips, because I only did nick a couple. No, you nicked one, and I gave you another one, didn't you?
I hid it like
You
this.
did, you tried to hide. The building just opposite, we've got the slogan of the French Revolution on it. Well, we'll drop back down out of the village again and carry on along the Avenue Verte, shall we?
And find some pudding.
Yeah, do a few more miles and then we'll find some cake, shall we? We've just arrived in Forges-le-Roux, found the church which is dedicated to the patron saint of blacksmiths. This is about the third iteration of the church on this site. They've kept having to rebuild it. It's been sacked, it was built badly, so it had to be knocked down, and then we've got the current version. Right, go and find our campsite. We're only a few hundred yards away. We have made it to the campsite, and our first point of order was to get ice cream, wasn't it, Iona? Fortunately, reception had a little ice cream thing there in reception. Classic cornetto for me.
Almond Magnum.
So enjoy these before we even think about pitching the tent, won't we? And then, we believe there's a swimming pool on site, so we may go for a little swim, mightn't we?
I'll probably do it while you're pitching the tent.
Will you indeed? Well, day
4.
completed. An easy day today, wasn't it? We enjoyed just chilling a bit. Very lovely cycle trail, nice lunch, and just rolling miles rather than having to work hard up steep hills or anything, wasn't
It
it?
was like very slowly uphill, but not
Very
that bad.
slowly, but yeah,
Not really noticeable.
Not noticeable. And getting to the campsite nice and early, which meant it's been a chilled evening and able to get to bed at a reasonable time, rather than after midnight like last night.
That was only because we were on the ferry.
It was, but it did mean you had another Aldi pasta meal tonight rather than the delights of ferry cooking. Which is better, ferry cooking or my Aldi pasta?
They're both quite nice, to be honest.
Right, time for sleep. We'll see you in the morning. Night night. We are on our way again, aren't we, Iona?
Yep.
And find our way through Forge Liu back onto the Avenue Verte. Having had lots of lovely chats, haven't we, to other people doing the route. Some doing it the opposite way to us. A lovely mum and her young daughter, wasn't it? Following in your footsteps as a young starter to cycle touring. I'm going to see what today is like. It's certainly not quite as flat as yesterday, is it?
No.
You're a bit uncertain about this, aren't you?
I want it to be the same as yesterday.
You just want more very easy cycling for mile after mile.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to get that all the way to Paris, I'm afraid. The landscape at the moment actually feels very English. Rolling fields, hedgerows, country lanes, little farm tracks going off. It's only when you get to the towns and villages and you see that typical Normandy architecture that you're reminded you're in a different country. And of course, having to remain sure we always remember to ride on the right, which is even harder when it feels very English. We seem to be crisscrossing the railway line on our route today. We're crossing back over another level crossing. Well, we were just saying it's time for a cafe stop, and literally it appeared, didn't it, Iona? We stopped at the Café Vélo Jaune, which I think means the yellow bicycle cafe.
Because there is a yellow bike there.
And there is a yellow bike just outside the front. But it's not run by somebody from France, is it?
No, they're Scottish.
They're Scottish. So what have you been able to enjoy with your lunch?
Iron brew.
We've probably found the only cafe in France serving iron brew.
Yeah.
So enjoying that and a toasty, and having just had a lovely chat, haven't we, to people who were camping week last night who are on the same route as us.
And we knew them, basically.
Yeah, we've been chatting to them last night and this morning, and met them again today. We might see them again later, because I think we're heading for the same evening destination.
Yep.
How's your toasty?
Hot.
Tasty, hot. But lovely little cafe. Really enjoying this.
Yeah.
Well, just as we're about to set off, it starts to rain, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But we're off, refuelled from iron brew and coffee in my case, and ready to carry on riding.
Yeah.
Maybe a waterproof on? Yeah. So we just, having finished at the cafe, we'd spotted a little cycling thing opposite, trying to work out what it was. It's a cycling rest stop. Got an automatic food dispenser there as well. Bit different. And yeah, little restroom and everything, so you can shelter there. Yeah, perfect if you're out on the cycle trails. While the sun and dry weather has deserted us, it's proper raining now. But not too heavy, so keeping soldiering on. Well, after saying that the rain wasn't too heavy and, you know, just a bit of few drops, it changed, didn't it, Iona?
Yeah.
We are now
Drenched.
soaked. Heavens opened and there was no shelter to be immediately seen. We're now sheltering at a bus stop and enjoying a chocolate brownie and some M&Ms, aren't we, for refuelling? Before I think we're going to have to carry on in the rain. Well, we've just arrived in Dangu, haven't we, Iona?
Yep.
It's been another long day in the saddle and a very damp day in the saddle. So now...
And no cycle shorts.
And no cycle shorts, so yeah, we need normal clothes. Now, we need to find our campsite, don't we?
Yeah.
Time to have a look at the map.
There's the reception.
Tents all pitched. Stuff hung out on the line to try and dry it again.
Yep.
After some of it got wetter than we were before we started when
Yeah.
it tried to our bikes today. And we think we found a pizza restaurant. So we're off to go back into the little village where we are, Dangu, and see if it's open and can serve us some pizza, aren't we? Be a nice change from Aldi pasta, will it?
Yeah, and just ravioli stuff.
Well, the pizza restaurant promised in Google Maps didn't exist, but the boulangerie was open. So we have pizza for me from the boulangerie
I'll have a bit.
with some sausagey bits on it and
Which
so on.
I'll eat as well.
Yeah, very tasty. And you've got,
Quiche Lorraine.
yeah, cheese and jambon, cheese and ham. And then we've treated ourselves to some cakes from there as well.
Yeah. Well, I've just got a pan of chocolate.
And sitting in the village,
Like,
enjoying,
tiny park thing.
yeah, a little tiny park looking over to the church. We might go and have a little wander over to the church afterwards. We're getting ever closer to Paris. And today, mostly getting ever wetter, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Clothes are not really drying out so far, other than the clothes we're actually wearing today, which has sort of dried out a bit.
Yeah.
You've had a bit of a disaster with your sleeping bag, which has got wet in your pannier. So you're gonna have to borrow mine. Let's hope tomorrow's a bit drier, shall
And
we?
I also fell.
And you also fell towards the end of the ride. But we have had a nice little tea in Dangu, haven't we? And we are ready for some sleep now. And
Are you
ready
gonna go to bed?
in a little while. We'll see you in the morning. We were just getting ready, had fortunately struck tent and got everything packed away, and we're just about to get on our bikes to ride off the site when the heavens opened. It is tipping it down again. Fortunately, there's a little shelter that here on the site with actually a bit of a play area inside that Iona's amusing herself in, and I'm just sitting it out and watching the rain fall down. Hopefully, this is the big rain of this morning, and we'll have dry riding from now on. We can but hope. Fortunately, after about 5 minutes or so, the rain has stopped, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Have you enjoyed some time there in the play hut? Well, I sat here and watched the rain fall.
Yeah.
Good. Are you ready to ride?
I guess so.
You're happy about my news, though, that I've managed to adjust the route a bit today and get us a new place to stay, which means you've got less distance to travel and less hills to climb. Is that a good thing?
Yeah.
The bad news, we've got to do it on almost empty stomachs, haven't we?
Yeah.
Due to our lack of pan of chocolates and croissants. So hopefully we'll find something somewhere soon.
Yeah.
Right, let's get on those bikes. And we're off. Cycling back through Dangu first of all, and then head off past the chateau, I think, to begin with. A bit of a challenge this morning. Muck up by Daddy. I took us the wrong way along the Avenue Verte. We were starting to go back to London again. Thinking that chateau seems a long way away. Why have I not seen it yet? I realised that I was looking on the wrong side of the path because I thought we were going in the wrong direction, and we were going in the right. Well, you know what I mean. We were going in the direction where it should have been on the right-hand side of me, and I was looking on the right-hand side, but of course it was actually on my left because we were going the wrong way. We have now seen it in the distance, and hoping we can find where we should be going. Not quite sure where we went wrong, but hopefully find our way soon. Well, we are back en route, so probably only added about a mile onto our journey today. And it was a flat mile, so not too bad. We are running low on tang sticks, and in Aldi the other day we spotted
These.
Mix Citrique,
What does that mean?
citrus mix, which are, we're thinking, the French Aldi equivalent of Haribo.
Yeah,
So what do you reckon?
quite nice.
Tasty?
But not exactly like tang pasties.
Difference?
They're like a bit harder.
Yeah. And sour?
No.
Okay.
But it didn't say they'd be
But
sour.
will they give you some energy boost?
Yes.
Cool, we're sorted then. Right, I think I'm going to try one too. Thank you. Just took a detour into a little village to see if they've got any food places. The restaurant and a sandwich shop, both closed. So no luck for us there. It's definitely a warning a bit about this route. There aren't loads of places to stop and eat and drink. So definitely bring spare supplies with you, which we probably didn't bring enough of. Hey ho, we'll survive. We've got plenty of sweets. We're just taking another enforced stop as the heavens have opened again. Just before we arrive at the point where we've got to turn off this trail and up a hill.
Yeah.
So I think Iona's quite glad of the rain. It gives her a chance for a bit more of a breather before we face the hill.
Yeah. And
We're
I'm
becoming one with the tree.
Yeah, I'm quite blended in because I'm wearing a green top.
We've reached the end of the greenway. It's also not raining at all now. Blue sky is starting to reappear. And we're about to start doing some climbing. Not sure Iona's too impressed about that. We're doing a bit of gravel riding for a change. Up until now, all the cycle paths have been tarmacked, and the roads, well, they've been great mostly, and very courteous French drivers. But now, some proper gravel for a little bit through harvested fields and big open skies. So we've just made it up to the top of a sleepy little French village, haven't we, Iona?
Yeah.
After a long, long section of climbing. Not most of it not too steep, just long.
Yeah.
And a lovely bit of gravel towards the end. But lovely village, but complete quiet, isn't it? Nothing seems to go on. And we discovered Wednesdays is definitely a day when nothing seems to go on. A lot of places are shut.
Yes,
On
or they're just
Wednesdays.
open for lunch.
Up until
lunch.
midday and then
Yeah.
close. So we will soldier on, powered by Snickers and fruity sweets.
But didn't you say it's now net downhill, basically?
Yes. So shall we zoom on? Yeah. And we've just found the Chateau de Detours, which is a hotel, so we could stay there, Iona.
It seems...
Gives us a bit out of our budget.
Yeah.
Not quite cycle touring hotel type place, is
And
it?
there's a doggy.
Right, shall we start doing some descending?
Yeah.
Brief break from cycling because you found a climbing wall. So you don't like climbing up hills on the bike, but you do like climbing walls.
Yeah.
Okay,
They're different.
they're different, are they?
They are.
Right,
And there's also an outdoor gym.
Climbing wall complete. We're off for a bit more gravel riding. Well, barely gravel this, to be honest, it's pretty smooth. Do love a bit of forestry trail on a day like this to cycle through in the shade of the trees. Nice reprieve from the sun. I've just stopped in Vini and we have found a shop that is open. Somewhat of a miracle on a Wednesday in France, it would appear. We're not exactly sure that this classifies as a highly nutritious meal, and it's also 20 to 5, so definitely not a lunch, but we've managed to find a packet of, I think, chicken sandwiches, some little mini sausagey things,
Cherry Coke.
and a packet of Oreos.
So,
And we're just going to sit and chill and eat these for a little bit, aren't
Yeah.
we? Before heading on to our Airbnb for tonight.
which isn't that far away now.
No, only 5k. Just taking the chance to pop inside the church here in Vini after having our somewhat interesting snacky lunch, late afternoon snacky type thing. Beautiful Catholic church here. Time to get back on the bikes and do the last 5k or so to our destination for tonight. Well, we've done our day's ride, Iona. Just 32 miles, slightly further than I promised you, but it's probably because of that little detour, shall we say, at the start. But has it been easier than you were expecting today? That hill wasn't too bad, was it?
Yeah.
And the main problem today was finding anything to eat.
Yeah.
But we have arrived
had
at our Airbnb. Some luxury for tonight, Iona. You're looking forward to this?
Yeah.
Right, let's go and see if they're in. We're enjoying our luxury.
McDonald's. Again.
Well, I was going to say the Airbnb, but yes, McDonald's. We've come all the way to France, but to be honest, struggling to find anywhere to eat. So Iona is treating herself to McDonald's.
Yep.
And so we've been answering the big question: do chicken nuggets in
And fries.
France taste any different to chicken nuggets in England? And the answer is
Well, actually, yeah, kind of, to be honest.
do they?
Very slightly.
Very slightly different, are they?
Yeah. And the fries? The same.
The same. So there you go. And I've got an Aldi meal, but it's not an Aldi tortellini dried pasta meal. I've got one of their microwave ready meals. Because it looks like pretty much everything closes on a Wednesday
Yeah.
in France. So
For some bizarre reason.
that's what we're resorting to. But we are looking forward to sleeping comfortably tonight,
Luxury.
aren't we?
Yeah.
And just not having to pitch the tent and strike the tent and all the shenanigans that go with that. Right, we will see you in the morning. Bye for now. We are leaving the luxury of our Airbnb and a comfortable bed, aren't we, Iona? Back to camping for the next new night, but into Paris. So it's time to start heading into the suburbs of Paris today, isn't it?
Yep.
And to find our campsite for our Paris stay. You excited about this? Yeah. Cool. Right, let's get cracking then. How's the hill? Hard work. We've just seen our first Avenue Verte sign, which has got Paris on it.
Yeah.
Are we feeling excited about this, Iona? Actually starting to see signs for Paris. Yay! So we have made it to Cergy, which is our first proper city, towny thing since we got here, isn't it, Iona?
Place.
After all the little villages and everything we've travelled to. So, what do you think? We've seen trams already?
A bit more people.
A few more people
Yeah.
for the first time, yeah.
And there's also like a quite nice looking bike park. Like
Bike path king and some cycle routes for riding on.
Yeah.
So looking
like
good
the
so far?
trams.
Liking the trams?
There's a good playground, but I don't
Good
think
playground, but you
we're
can't get into it. Let's see if we can spot another playground somewhere, shall we?
because I
Right.
want a playground.
Let's explore Cergy. We found our first boulangerie, which is actually open at the
Yeah.
time we need it, isn't it, Iona? I'm enjoying fresh pain de chocolat and a fresh almond croissant for me. How do you reckon, Iona?
Really nice.
So benefits of being somewhere a bit more civilised,
Yeah.
a bit less fields and tiny villages. Cergy is actually the equivalent of our Milton Keynes. It was built as a sort of new town. There was a little sort of small town here before in the 1960s to take some of the overpopulation of Paris and create a self-sufficient town in its own right. So basically just like Milton Keynes. So hence you see quite a lot of modern buildings, but also a careful mixture of green space and so on as well. So the story sounds almost identical to some of our new towns around London. We have reached the Red Bridge, which we were recommended to come and see. It's quite a sight, isn't it, Iona?
It's literally a red bridge.
It is, isn't it? It was built as part of the new town build to create an impressive sort of entry to the new town, and it certainly does that because you come over the bridge and then it carries on like up to some sort of Roman temple at the other end of the walkway, doesn't it, Iona?
Yeah, but what's on the other side then?
Well, I don't know, but we're going to go and find out because we're about to cross it.
To get to where we need to be? No.
Yeah, to carry on where we need to be.
Are you sure about that?
Yep, it's on my route. You good? So we go and cross the Red Bridge then?
So right now from here it just looks like there's trees
Yeah.
and more trees.
We're cycling back out of Cergy and some beautiful parkland down by the river, having left the Red Bridge behind us. It may be like Milton Keynes in some ways, in other ways it's not, because their natural areas look more natural, whereas Milton Keynes, the trees are all in straight lines and things like that. Cycling along by the river and past some seriously big cargo ships. Not big, I guess, in the grand scheme of some of the ships we saw out of the channel, but certainly bigger than you expect to see on the river. The cycling we're doing at the moment, the area we're cycling through, doesn't quite feel like we should be here. Sort of slightly abandoned places, and we're coming on a trail between a big wire fence and a wall. Where is it taking us? Who knows? Well, we've come off the slightly dodgy looking trail that we were on before, which we were beginning to wonder if it was ever going to take us anywhere useful or just leave us in the middle of no man's land. And it's some lovely forestry now. I know we are heading towards some more urban. In fact, I think when we hit that urban, we're basically on the outskirts of the Paris suburban sprawl, I guess.
Paris!
Paris! But right now, We're therefore probably enjoying the last of our green space. And it's certainly beautiful. So we're continuing on the ride by the side of the Seine, and our observations so far about this route, as we're coming towards the end of it, is that make sure you stock up well on food whenever you get the chance. What have we found, Iona?
About food,
Yeah.
that once you find it, it's good. But trying to find it is not very easy at all.
No, there's a distinct lack on the route of places to eat. And often when you do find them, they're closed by the time you get there. So our top tip for this route is make sure you stock up well so that you've always got food with you certainly for your lunchtime meal, and probably to make sure you've got some food with you to camp as well, because you may well find the campsite that you're at, there's nowhere nearby that's got anywhere to get any food. Just chilling with a pastry each, aren't we, Iona? How's it taste? Are you glad that we're almost at the campsite? Mm-hmm. About 5 miles to go, though. What have we got in between here and the campsite?
A blip.
A blip. I'm glad you're calling it a blip now. Bit of climbing to do before we drop down to the campsite itself. And we have pulled away from the River Seine, so we're sitting on the street watching the world go by as we eat our pastries, aren't we, Iona?
I pointed it out of this.
You did spot this one, didn't you? Yes, well done. Top marks. And I'm just treating myself to a coffee. This is, would you believe, my first coffee today. Yeah, I know. Are you surprised that I'm still actually capable of moving?
Yeah.
Yeah, so am I. We're riding up the blip, our last climb of the day. How's it going, Iona? Legs coping? Mm-hmm. Gonna get there? You've got this. Then it's downhill to the campsite. Merci. Iona, what have we spotted?
The Eiffel Tower!
We've seen it. We have definitely arrived in Paris now. We can confirm
Yeah.
it, can't we? We think we can sit within touching distance, almost.
Yeah.
Not far to go now, but campsite first, is it? Right, let's get there. Iona, we've made it. Camp in Paris. How many miles is that today? 33 miles cycle today. Well done. Is it time to pitch camp and chill?
Look at the playground. There's a playground here.
Yeah.
We don't have to go out to find food.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Tent pitched in our home for the next 4 nights, Iona. Is that nice thought? No moving on for a few nights. Just here, enjoy Paris, relax a bit, go and see the sights. Though you have got a bit more riding to do tomorrow. So getting to see the Notre Dame as our final destination, and of course, see the Eiffel Tower properly.
We'll have a lie-in.
The 2 girls we saw leaving the ferry have finished their run from Dieppe to Paris. They've run all the way from London to Paris.
Yeah.
We're seriously impressed, girls. You are awesome. Right, get the stuff in the tent, showers, and we can get tea on site here, can't we? Lots of options. We're looking forward to that, aren't we? We're showered, relaxed, and tucking into a pizza.
And fries.
And fries.
And ketchup.
And ketchup, of course, for you. Lovely spot, isn't it, here to enjoy food? Then you have to try and find a restaurant. It's all here on site. Is this what you needed? Is this recovering the batteries, ready to make it to the actual finish tomorrow? We've made it all the way to the outskirts of Paris. It's been a long road from Dieppe, but seeing those first glimpses of the Eiffel Tower, makes it all worth it. Tomorrow we ride the final few miles into the heart of the city, finishing at Notre Dame and exploring Paris itself. Can we manage the last stretch? Make sure you subscribe and join us for the final leg of our adventure. The journey's not over yet.